when I did the show about vests and harnesses and things like that, I really didn't talk about what was on my personal gear, and I did that for a reason. I didn't want everybody running out and buying exactly what I had, because what I have on my gear is what works for me. And you really don't want to buy gear that works for somebody else. You want stuff that works for you. So to that end, this show I want to talk to you guys about what's on my personal vest, give you an idea of what's out there, and kind of give you an idea of why I bought the stuff that I did, give you sort of a concept. So let's start with the vest itself. Almost everything on this vest came from Special Ops Paintball. I'm going to get that out of the way right now, including the vest itself. So, bing. If you want stuff like this, you got to go to Spec Ops. There's a lot of other companies that are making MOLLE gear vests. There's a lot of non-paintball companies making MOLLE gear vests. I just happen to go through Spec Ops. So if you want the gear that I'm using, this is where to get it. And they've just released a whole bunch of new MOLLE gear stuff too, so check that out. But again, don't be afraid to go to other companies if need be. If they have something that you want and one company doesn't, it's all MOLLE gear. It'll all fit. It's all good. So I'm going to quick overview on the back. I've got the pods in the back, all MOLLE gear, 4x4, 4x whatever, I guess, or yeah. The reason I got 4 is I don't need more than 4. Never have. There's been a couple of times where it's been nice, but I've never had to use it. Then the bottle pouch, horizontal bottle pouch. Never imagined how useful that is, but if you run remote, horizontal, especially if you're running nitrogen remote, horizontal is the way to go. At least that's my opinion. Just my opinion. Saves on space. Above that, this pouch up here, that used to hold my camera for my helmet camera series. It no longer does, but that's another story entirely. So I just keep it on there because it's kind of nice to have one extra pocket. You can't have enough pockets, essentially. Quickly, let's go through the front here. Of course, I have a Velcro panel on the front over here. Velcro panels are really handy if you have Velcro patches. You can just throw the patch on there and go, or if you're at a game that you need to have something to remove very quickly, it's a good way to do it. What I end up doing with this, I end up putting my fun meters on here, like this one right here. If you want to know where to get the fun meters, I'll have links down there. There's several places to get them. Where did I get this one? Well, I'll have a link down there for it. So check that out, wherever the links are these days. Working our way down, I've got 12-gram panel. I've got one here, I've got one here. Usually I wear them both up on the side up here, but for the scenario game I went to the last time, I just kind of wanted to space them out a little bit because I wanted to be able to grab with either hand. Originally I had something like this with my old ICS vest, but I was, way back when I thought, oh, you got to camo everything, this glinting is going to give me away, and I got different 12 grams for my old vest, but then I came to realize it didn't really matter. So now I just run them exposed. It doesn't matter. This is just a fast way. Go. So I got 2 of these. Underneath that, this pouch right here. This is an administrator's pouch, or an admin pouch. Administrators. Flap opens up, and actually I've got my neck guard in there right now. But big pockets here, some smaller pockets to fit note cards, maybe like a cell phone pocket, some pen pockets, and of course a zipper pocket. And what I end up doing is I end up putting my car keys inside the zipper pocket, close the zipper pocket, and my car keys aren't going anywhere. So very handy for that. And also if you're running like a medic role and you need to have a pen on you for whatever reason, good stuff. Now there's a ton of other admin pouches out there. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at getting one from a company called Millstack Monkey. And if I get their admin pouch, I'll give you guys a quick review on that too later on in the summer. But meanwhile, this works good for me. The other thing I like about this is that the pocket is so huge, I can actually keep my baseball hat inside of here between games. While I'm playing games, I can throw my hat in there, it's all good. Let's see, I've already talked about this, but I've also got 2 other 12-gram pockets right here. This holds 4 12 grams on the inside enclosed. Usually I can have one on this side and one on this side rather than have this there. But I don't keep 12 grams in here. And you might be thinking, well, why do you have that on there in the first place then? Well, simple. It's a great little stow pouch. If you've got like a flexible squeegee, wrap it up in your hand, toss it in here, and just go. And it's not going anywhere. Sometimes if I need to have my car keys readily accessible, I can just throw it in there and I can just go. And it's also, I put on some Velcro. Yes, I used real Velcro. And I put Velcro on the ends of these things. They don't come stock like this. And that's also great for things like your name tags or for other types of long patches like that. The name tag, actually, this one came from these people. My brain just blipped right there, and I can't remember their name, so I'm just going to put their logo right down here. Flurry! Flurry! Duh. I had to look at it down here on the screen. From Flurry Industries, they made the name patches like this, but you can also get them from Spec Ops, from a number of other places. So look around to see what kind you like. Okay, down here I have a paintball grenade pocket. Big, beefy pocket right here. But I never use it for grenades because I don't use grenades anymore. But that is its own tale to tell, and I'm not going into that today. And then the last thing that's on here, last big thing anyway, this right here. This doesn't look like much until you realize it actually unfolds into a nice big dump pouch. Now, when would this come in handy? Well, you're playing the final battle of the game, you're shooting and shooting and shooting, you're running low on paint. You reach back here, you dump it in there. Now, do you want to take the extra couple of seconds to reach back here and do it? No, you can just toss it into the dump pouch and just keep on going. So, very handy thing that this dump pouch is. I could probably carry the 4 on my back, and then for like a final battle I could probably put another 6 pods inside the dump pouch, and I could just sit back and throw paint to my heart's content. Not that I'm saying I would. I'm just saying it's, you know, it's nice to know you can do things like that. Even if you will never use it, it's kind of nice to know that you can. Now there's one other thing that's on this vest, and let's see if I can get this off while I'm talking to you. It's GRIMLOCK. These things right here. Let me get close to the camera and show you. This is called a GRIMLOCK. These retail for about anywhere from about $1.75 to about $2 to $2.50 depending on where you go. You're probably wondering, well, what the heck is the use of this thing? It fits on MOLLE gear. That's a good thing. But there are so many uses for this that I can't even begin to describe. The first one, let's say your game's over and you take your goggles off. You take your goggle by the strap, hang it inside of here, close the GRIMLOCK, and now your goggles are attached. They're not going anywhere. If you're running remote, what I like to do is I like to put this on the side over here, and then when I'm between games, put the remote line inside of here, snap it shut. Now the remote line's not going anywhere. It also works great for if you have a water bladder, if you have like a Camelback or something, you run the hose through, and then you can clamp the hose down inside the GRIMLOCK, and now it's not going anywhere. It's just this wonderful, wonderful little tool that is so cheap. And it's one of those things that you look at it and go, wow, why didn't I think of that? So I've got 4 of these things in various places on my vest doing various different jobs at any given time. So if you really want to look for stuff like this, I'll try to put some links down here to where I got this. But if you just do a Google search for them, you'll find a whole bunch of a host of other places. I'll try to get a good deal for you guys at least this week. I'll just hold on to it. So there you are. That's basically what's on my tack vest. Now if you guys want more information or you want some help finding stuff, comment down below, grab me on one of the forums that I frequent still, and I'll be more than happy to help you out, or somebody else will be more than happy to help you out, because there is so much gear out there. There are so many things that you can throw on MOLLE gear that one show cannot possibly cover everything, or even close to everything. So as the summer progresses, I'll probably as I get more stuff, if I get more stuff, then you'll see more shows like this. But other than that, there you are.